Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Jade the Willow, and we are going to build a brightly colored monorail slash tram thing because I am in the mood to build something colorful and different than normal, and I don't generally build transportation. So we're going to build on this, which is for a different project that I was working on, but I'm really not happy with. So anyway, just, ignore that. So this behind me, all of these little circles are supposed to be little windmills that were built into the arches of this railway, which is a really fun idea. I know it doesn't really make sense because there's this mountain hill right there. Okay, so we're going for a sort of monorail design, and I'm not trying to be super realistic, but I think a lot of times it goes over the edge. But maybe I shouldn't do that because I did put all of these things here. Oh, you know what? Problem solved, because I do want this thing to be more than 3 blocks wide. I'm going for more of a cute trolley design rather than like a sleek monorail, because that's what I want to do. So that's what I am going to do. I want it to feel whimsical and a little fantastical and just colorful fun. Oh boy, look at that. So here's our ground. I don't think they would actually let that pass. It's a little safety concern. Somebody could twist their ankle. Definitely have to do something to break this line up. I need a block here like this. Actually, I don't really mind this, except that I already placed all of those trapdoors, which was so much work. I mean, it wasn't difficult work. It just took a while, and I don't want to do it again. Oh well. We do what we do for our build. Okay, that looks so much better already. Okay, now I want to put a sign here. It doesn't have to be an actual sign. It could be, I was thinking a banner. Right, so I made these banners, which I want to sort of look like writing. I don't know how much it does, but at least it's colorful and it's fun and it adds something else to the tram monorail. No, I want to keep, oh boy, the honeycomb block. So the one thing that I don't love about this that I want to switch is I want to add a vertical element to this strip because the rest of this feels very vertical and I just want to balance it out in my mind. I think that helps, though now I'm feeling like I need to do this. What do you think? This way or this way? Okay, we're gonna leave it for now and come back to it after I've made up my mind. Okay, so part of what's making this solarpunk is I want to put solar panels on the top to help, I don't know, with the electricity. And normally I like to use skulk blocks, but I'm going to use the dried kelp blocks today because I want to do something different, except I don't like that at all. And I want this roof to feel rounded because again, we're going for that sort of cute trolley vibe. Okay, do I want to put that there or do we want to put it here? Because it goes along the bottom, I don't need any sort of like mechanical thing to connect to the electricity on top, just for looks. Oh my goodness, look how cute it looks so far. Oh, I'm loving it so much, and I really love how it's not symmetrical. I hope it's not bothering any of you because I am enjoying it immensely. All right, it still needs a few details. This part right here is really plain, and there's just something missing. So I think what I'm going to try to do is add in some different blocks. That looks too messy. But if we do something that contrasts with it, wrong button. If we do something, I was saying, that contrasts a little bit less, maybe that'll look better. I don't know if the wool is the right block for the shading, but I like it. Oh yeah, I don't like that at all. Let's go inside. Okay, if I ever wanted to make it practical, I could switch up this part or get rid of this block and this bottom block, and then that way you could ride a minecart throughout the whole thing. I also want the poles for standing room, except the only place I left to do that was the windows. Which, does that look... Oh, that actually looks fine. Okay, let's add that one here, and we'll add this one here. Okay, and then not that people can reach these, but this is going to be overhead storage. Because if you're coming into the city, maybe you're bringing luggage with you or something like that. Actually, I really should put it down. At least one more. Everybody, we're just gonna squeeze in together here. Oh, I like this too, it's so cute. Should I put another window over here? No, I don't like that. So I had an idea to add just a little bit more detail, and we're gonna test it out. I'm going to use some trapdoors, because I love using trapdoors in building. And I'm really trying hard to work on finishing my builds and not leaving them as, oh, that's good enough as it is, which is fine when I'm just building for myself, but you know, if I'm gonna put something out there to all of you people, I might as well make it a little bit more finished and something I'm really happy with. So see, even that just adds a little bit. I don't love, I guess, that they match up, but honestly, it's kind of hard to tell. So good, I do think that helps. This is pretty subtle. I think it's interesting. I don't know if it has any sort of purpose, not one that I'm making up, and that just helped make that solid line a little bit softer and more interesting. And then the other thing I wanted to test out, which I think I will need to replace that for. All right, bear with me, but I want to turn this area into sort of an enclosed space, which if you're thinking about this as zooming into the city, probably really doesn't make much sense, but I like it. I do like it. I like this depth, the space in between here that creates, because watch this. If I put this like this, that doesn't look good. I mean, it doesn't look good. But this looks very interesting, except now I have to do that again. And then, there we go. I mean, I'd also have to do it on the other side. But what do we think? I think that looks a ton better. It just looks a little bit more finished, except now my problem is that this is very detailed up here, and this is much plainer down there, but doesn't matter because I don't want to go too crazy. So I think that's good. And now we're just gonna make 2 more maybe? Oh, it's so pretty. I love the colors. I know I picked them out, but I just am letting you know that I am happy with my decision. I'm not regretting it. Look, I'm so happy with this. I am so excited. I think it looks fantastic. I don't think this really looks like writing, but it does look like some sort of sign maybe, and at the very least it does add some color, which is perfect because colorful is what I was going for. I definitely feel satisfied with the cute trolley vibe. Again, I don't know if it really makes sense for this location, but you know what? I am happy and I love it, and so that's good. This is what I did to connect. It's maybe not the best. Not really sure what else I would do. I liked the dark block color because we used so many light colors here. I don't know, I'm so excited and relieved because I hardly ever build transportation. These things up here are supposed to be solar panels. I think the only thing I would maybe want to add would be a sort of tech looking something. But does it really look like anything? Oh my goodness, we should put a bell on it. Where do we put the bell? Like that? Okay, like that. Unless I could put it at the front, maybe that would make more sense. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Excellent detail addition. All right, I'm not sold on this, but I do like how not bulky it is. Because if I were to put in, hold please. If I were to do that, it's very big and blocky, and I don't love that. I figured out a purpose for my little trapdoors up here. It's to protect the moss. You can tell me I'm ridiculous. I won't argue with you, but that's the story I'm going with because I wanted to add some green to these. And I just don't think a lot of green would make sense because it's going back and forth. But little moss carpets work just fine. And then they're all safe tucked in their little cubby hole there. And that's what I'm going with. Now I think they're done because otherwise I'm just gonna fiddle with it forever. And I am really happy with this. It does feel complete. I added the little hooks. Okay, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a comment or a like because it really helps me out. I loved building this with you guys. Thanks for coming along on the journey, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!